God knows all truths. September 22, 2013. Your integrity is one of the essential requirements to attaining a good and respectable life. Your very own destiny and the well-being of your whole self depends on your integrity. Your ability to stay close and part of God's divine heart is dependent on how well you follow your heart. Even your confidence and your ability to open and allow true and pure love to enter requires you to be truthful, reliable, and honest. That demonstrates the integrity of your character. When you are moving through your life by example of high integrity, you are truly living how you are meant to, and your connectedness with God remains strong. But if you are making choices that don't demonstrate the goodness of your heart or of your integrity, you are being untrue to yourself, and you will end up creating your very own torturous reality. When you are making choices that do demonstrate the goodness of your heart and of your integrity, you will create your very own heaven right here within the life you are living. How you follow your heart indicates where your current path will take you. If you are following the lead created by your ego, you will be carried further away from the heart of God. Remember, dear ones, this is your journey. When you come across decisions and choices, we encourage you to choose from the pureness of your heart, even if that path could be the most difficult. Sometimes feelings and emotions can cause an array of confusing thoughts that often promotes erratic actions. When you begin to work against what you know in your heart of what is right or wrong, a part of you will shut down, and this part will turn its back on the happiness that you have a right to have, a happiness that has always been available when you chose to follow your heart. You must open your whole heart to all that life has to offer, love what comes to you, and allow your whole self to be flooded by the force of God's love and light. We are positive you are able to see in another dear soul when they have moved away from happiness by not following their heart. They leave little lies and deceits wherever they go. Even their energy is heavy. They may choose words that tell otherwise, but it will be their overall energy that will speak of their falseness. Any time you have chosen a choice that was wrong, it has to be you to take appropriate action to fix what you chose. By continuing to remain in that wrong place, what occurs is a distancing between you and those you love. Happiness becomes a distant goal that will feel too hard to reach. Getting through this negative state of being is hard, because it requires the person to be honest with themselves, then to be honest to those that were deceived, regardless how many have been hurt from their actions. But this honest step is a great step forward that will bring them closer to the heart of God and re-establishing their divine connection with our Heavenly Father. There are people among you that are walking a path rich in integrity, and there are those that waver in and out, not always following their heart. The dear souls that have chosen to commit to following their heart in all areas of their life, live a beautiful life, even if the beautiful life they are living is simple and not filled with materialistic possessions, because material goods are not the key to real, honest, long-lasting happiness. The dear souls that live through their heart and follow their heart are able to relate closely with others, and they have an uncanny ability to absorb love and give love simply by living a helpful and meaningful life. Don't ignore the feelings of your heart over the urging of your ego. Free yourself from destructive cycles by embracing the love-filled energy that your own spiritual heart has for you, and follow its direction. It will not lead you astray or in a wrong place, it will bring you to where you belong, within the heart of God. It is understood that not all negative actions provide equal consequences, just as not all positive and light-filled actions offer rewards. How strong an action or choice moves your destined purpose depends on how important it is to you. If the choice you are about to make is vital to your heart, then it is truly vital. If you know in your heart that your life would benefit by you becoming more disciplined, then you know this is a vital and important choice to make, regardless what others may think. This life you are maneuvering through is yours, and only you are accountable for the choices you make. Others may criticize, judge, and offer opinions, but it is you that must choose one way or the other. Your choice, dear ones, will either condemn you or give you freedom. When you make choices that demonstrate integrity and goodness, you will always deliver yourself to freedom. We witness many dear souls condemning themselves. This is not how God wishes His children to live and be. It is your troublesome ego that encourages you to misinterpret your actions and actions of others as bad and wretched. It is your ego that responds to guilt where you shut down and pull away from those you love. Your true inner spirit does know the difference. Your true inner spirit understands that no matter what you do, you are still capable of making positive changes and doing good. What is needed, dear ones, is for you to believe this as well and to get in touch with your inner spirit, the part of you that knows your true authentic self, and this divine and sacred part of yourself wants to be free. It doesn't want to be held down by falseness. Let your spirit fly and bring you to many delights and joys that you are more than worthy to experience. In truth, dear ones, there is never any need to condemn yourself. When you choose wrong actions that create self-condemnation, you are also condemning your own spiritual heart from demonstrating actions of love and compassion. The harmful actions that prevent you from following the direction of your heart needs to end. The harmful actions do not demonstrate your true and authentic self. No matter how well you have built your illusion of falseness, it is not you, and those that are impervious to your falseness and negative air will know your truth, and so will God. End all charades, end the negative actions, and choose integrity. Be true to your whole self, and the action towards truth and honesty will bring you closer to those you love and who love you. Renounce the wrong choices, the lies and deceit, and choose to follow the goodness of your heart that has been calling to you for so long, dear ones. It is never too late to choose the way of the heart. Now is a perfect time to regain the connection that was lost by making wrong choices that required lies and dishonesty to make happen. Even when your choices involved others, you must always include yourself when making a choice, because your choice is also your responsibility. Asking another dear soul for their input will not make much of a difference, because in the end it is you making the decision. It is important, dear ones, to follow the direction of your heart. Understand, when you follow your heart during any choice you are making, you are also following the God's heart, because His heart is also your heart. God has given you His divine and sacred heart. It is inside of you. Whenever you feel moved and compelled to help another who is in need, or when you feel bad for choosing something you knew was wrong, that is God working through you from the depths of your beautiful heart. When you satisfy your heart, dear ones, you are at the same time satisfying God. We know how easily influenced you are by others, and sometimes following your heart can be a challenge when you want to follow and be like other dear souls. Following your heart is no whimsical action, dear ones. When you follow your heart, you are choosing to live a life that is filled with compassion, love, reliability, integrity, and all qualities that God values so highly. There is never a conflict, dear ones, when you are truly connected and in tune with your own spiritual heart. When you follow your heart in all matters, you will always do what is right by God and by those that love you and support you. You already know and understand life is not meant to be easy. If it was meant to be easy, there would be no ways for you to gain actual experience that is required for your growth and development. Experience from life cannot be found through books, but by living and making choices. Life is filled with tests that challenge your integrity. What another person does is important to them, but your life is yours. Focus on what is in front of you with honesty and truthfulness. Remember, dear ones, you can always choose to lie to your friends and family, but God always knows your truth. Therefore, we encourage you to live honestly and to follow the goodness of your heart, so all others can see your divine beauty shine through in every action that you take. When you are true to yourself, everything will always be good and well. I am Melchizedek through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com